Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show has AAA baseball for you. It's the Indianapolis Indians and the St. Paul Saints. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And our pitcher tonight, Jordan Balazovic. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all four of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with three if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the second and third time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
Ready to go? And now, number 39. And here it comes. That pitch in for a strike, and we're underway here in the home opener. Left-hand hitter waits.
That's a ball.
Swings through that one for strike two.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Swung on, popped up on the infield, and there's one down. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know guys are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with two strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a guy who's got decent pop.
Ji-Man Choi, the next to hit, takes outside. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one is off the top of the wall. And that's a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Connor Joe will hit next. There's a strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Runner at second here, one gone. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Jeffers sends it to first. Quick recovery from the misplay pays off for the out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jack Sawinski. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1.
And the righty deals.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss, and that is that. So one hit is all they get. So it's on to the bottom of inning number one. No score. Back in Minnesota, our starting pitcher in this one, Max Kranick.
Four-pitch guy, he's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Royce Lewis stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. That misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
2-0.
That's down and in.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
In for a strike, now 3-1. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
So digging in, Gilberto Celestino. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Check on the runner. Lewis gets back easily. Lewis aboard here at first with nobody out. Now this is in the air down the line. Mitchell right there to make the grab. And there's one away. Take a look at the lineup. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers. So we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, I think the key, though, and the reason why he gives up those homers is that guys are locking in, they're aggressive, and they have a high confidence level. So I think if that's the approach these hitters take with the stuff he's got there on the mound, yeah, there's a good chance that there'll be some balls that fly a long way. But you can't get too big in your swing. Otherwise, you'll be really frustrated after this one.
Donovan Solano batting with one down, takes a strike. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Next pitch is outside.
1-2.
And there's a ball. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Batting fourth, the right fielder.
And now it's Kyle Garlick. First pitch, and he just misses.
1-0.
Just off the outside edge. Two and 0 to count. Here it comes. And that's too high. Jose Miranda to bat next. That just missed. He walked him on 4 pitches.
So here we go again with the walks. It's been a real struggle finding the zone for him in the past. Even if they get out of this jam, these walks add pressure and stress to the entire team.
Now here is Jose Miranda. Right down to shoot. That's strike 1. Righty to the plate. That clips the zone, and it's 0-2.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
0-2 now. Oh, right to the backstop. And now a single might score 2. Dives, but it's off his glove. The throw is still in time, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. We finished 1 inning here in Minneapolis. No score. All set for the start of the inning. And the batter will be the shortstop, O'Neal Cruz.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
First offering misses the mark.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That's inside. And that's in for a strike. Next pitch is downstairs. And that one fouled off.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. Let's see if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
The pitch. That clips the corner.
1-1.
Falling behind 2-1. That smash towards center. Celestino makes the grab. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at bat.
Cal Mitchell stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. The wide to kick the pitch. Just missed.
2 balls, no strikes.
And that one is lifted in the air. Garland settles underneath it. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's Alex Kirilloff.
The designated hitter, Alex Kirilloff.
Kranick back to work. Now fly ball to right center. Owings under it. Puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away.
He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And stepping in is the speedy number 47. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that's through there for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
No score here in the second. So now 1-2. That one drifts inside.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
On a line, base hit. Here's Trevor Larnach. First pitch just misses. Pickoff throw, and he's back in on a dive. And the 1-0. And a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swings and misses. 1-2.
Boog, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
And they got him.
So much for their first hit right there. Good move, and he had him leaning all the way.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3. We'll move to the third with no score. Back at Target Field, here's the catcher, Jason Delay.
The catcher, number 55.
Delay will handle the catching duties in this one. 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2017. And there's the strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
Next one misses. 1-1.
One strike.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Diving, makes the grab. This dive wasn't the result of a bad route, Siggy. The only reason he made the plays because his route was so good.
No doubt, Boog. StatCast tells the same story. I mean, he got to his spot as quickly as you can possibly get there, and he had to in order to have a chance at that diving play. Just special.
Now here's Chris Owings. Off the mark there, and that's ball 1. And that's in for a strike. In the air, right field. And an automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
And now the DH, number 39. He popped out his first time. Pitch misses. 1-0.
1-0.
One out and a runner at second. Check on the runner, and he's back in there. Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground to short. 2 away now. And now the hitter, Ji-Man Choi, doubled his first time up. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. There's a strike. That one's in there, and the count is 1-2.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
And the right-hander deals. Fights it off. He'll see another. Man on second, 2 down. Foul ball still, 1-2 count.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Runner leads away at second. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here at the ballpark, set for the bottom of the third. And here's the catcher, Ryan Jeffers. Kranick back to work. Out to short, Cruz. Zips it to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Royce.
Here's Royce Lewis. Led off the bottom of the first with a walk. Ball one there.
1 ball, no strike.
Next offering is fouled back. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Next one is off the plate. 2-2. And another ball.
Strike.
And he hits a ground ball right side to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder,
Gilberto Celestino now at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. In there for strike one.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. On to the fourth, still scoreless. Welcome back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Connor Joe. Yeah, the right-hander back to work. Inside, just missed.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Next offering is in for a strike. Line drive. That's a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
The batter, the left fielder, Jack Suwinski.
So up next, Jack Suwinski. Good eye right there. Joe gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss. And now it's even 1-1. Upstairs. And a 2-1 on the way. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. The 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Fired to second, and they turn the double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Here's Oneil Cruz. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Pitch misses outside. Ball 1. Righty delivers.
That's the ball.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at bat strikeout.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. That misses off the outside edge.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And a 3-1 on the way. And that's ball 4.
You can stomach a 2-out walk to certain players, but with his speed, this guy out there on the base pass, it could turn into 2 or 3 bases.
Now it's the second baseman, Mark Mathias. He's 0 for 1. Fouled off left side. 2 outs. That one the other way, and that's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Cal Mitchell to the plate here. Flied to right his first time. That one outside, and that is ball 1.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see a visit from the pitching coach here. Just to remind him, focus on the hitter. Don't worry about anything else.
The 1-0. That one in there across the letters. In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. At the belt and fires. That one missed. Jason DeLay waiting for a turn at the plate. Payoff pitch. In the air out towards right center. Garland squeezes it, and the inning is over. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. And welcome back. Now it's going to be Donovan Solano.
The first baseman, Donovan Solano.
The right-hander back to work. Into center and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And now the right fielder, Kyle Garland. Ball 1, no strikes.
1-0.
Next offering is fouled back. Solano gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Next pitch misses inside. 2-1. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
The 3-1.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Three-two on the way. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Three and two. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
At the plate, Jose Miranda. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. That one's in there, 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Kicks and fires. On the ground to second, might be two. Steps on the bag for one. On to Choi. Double play. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of the fifth we go. We're tied, 0-0. Back in Minnesota, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Jason DeLay.
Jason DeLay.
Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. There's a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, these guys showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
DeLay checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And yes, he did. Jerry Hillsdale rings him up. And now the center fielder, Chris Owens, doubled in his first AB. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Up the middle. On the run. Sends it over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
And now it's going to be number 39. In there, and it's 0-1. The pitch. That's towards center. Celestino under it. Makes the catch. And that ends the inning. Halfway through this one, still no score. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And here is Alex Kirilloff.
The designated hitter, Alex Kirilloff.
The pitch. That's in there.
You know, this group of hitters need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Swung on, popped up left side. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit.
Next to hit, number 47. First pitch, not close. Swing and a miss. And 1-1.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Rudder takes off. The 1-1 is fouled off. Kirilloff aboard here at first with nobody out. Next offering upstairs.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
The 2-2. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
The left fielder, number 9, Trevor.
So digging in, Trevor Larnach. Went down on strikes his first time through. Foul ball. And it's 1-1.
One strike.
No outs, runners at first and second. And that's in for a strike. One and two here. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Kicks and deals. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound. No question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. That's in there, and that is strike one.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
That's out to center field. Owens under it. Brings it in. That's out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Royce.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Royce Lewis. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
To the left side, but it is well foul. First and second, 2 down. That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Next one just misses. And the count is 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And he deals. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And that's downstairs and outside. Gilberto Celestino in the on-deck circle. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. And a swing and a miss. That ends the frame.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the first baseman, Ji-Man Choi. And the pitch. And misses inside. Choi, 31 years old, and he's a native of South Korea. Check swing. He held up. Ball 2. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 2-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. The wind and the pitch.
All 3. Full.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And he walked him.
Take your base.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that one.
Here's the third baseman, Connor Joe. Joe measures 6 feet even, 205 pounds. He's usually in the outfield, but today he's starting at third. Hit weakly on the ground. Goes to second for 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice. Yeah, watch your lips. You better be ready. They don't call it the hot corner for nothing.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Jack Sawinski. 0-1. Right-hander kicks, deals. Now 1-1. And it is 2-1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Next offering is outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Swing and a miss. 3-2 now.
Well, it looks like he just got out of himself a little bit right there. He's looking for a ball in, and to attack that pitch looked like a half-hearted swing.
And that one is lifted in the air. Garland gets under it, makes the grab, and that's the inning. Nothing doing here this half. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. And we still have no score. Back at Target Field, bottom of the 6th inning. Down the number 2 hitter, Gilberto Celestino. Kranick back to work. Misses off the plate. Ball 1. And there's a ball.
No, that's a ball. 2 balls. No strike.
Next offering misses. Ball 3.
3-0.
And a pitch. And he pumps it a strike.
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
Three-two. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. He's got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Here's Donovan Solano. Good contact guy, good defender. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Slider clips the zone.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
One down, base is empty. This to center field. Owings makes the catch. 2 away.
The right fielder, number 30.
Now, Kyle Garland. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
2 down, nobody on. And now 2 balls and a strike. Swings through that one, out in front that time. The wind of the pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That misses the zone, and the count's full.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Welcome back. Now it's the shortstop, O'Neal Cruz. The wind of the pitch. In the air out to center. Celestino moving under this one. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
The batter number 6, second baseman, Mark.
Here's the second baseman,
Mathias.
Mark Mathias. Line drive to short and caught.
The right fielder, number 31, Cal Mitchell.
Now it's the right fielder, Cal Mitchell. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
And that one is inside.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. Ground ball right side. That's out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. 7th inning stretch time. And we still have no score. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the 7th. Now the third baseman, Jose Miranda. The pitch. Ball 1, no strikes. Bullpen activity starting up now. Dauri Moreta getting ready to go. Crow getting cranked up as well. The 1-0. There's a strike. Grounder off the pitcher. Throw over to Choi, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Now back, the designated hitter,
Next is the designated hitter, Alex Kirilloff. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that's outside. Center field. Owings has this one sized up. Puts it away for the out.
Now that second baseman, Edward.
Now it's the second baseman, number 47. In there for strike one.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Oh, and 2 as he waves at that one. And now 1 and 2.
Just 1 out away from 7 strong innings and just at 100 pitches. Man, pretty impressive. They've got to be happy.
And down on strikes he goes. That's the inning. And welcome back. We're at the top of the 8th. And now Jason DeLay.
Number 55, Jason DeLay.
And here it comes. Top of the zone for a called strike. And that's a little bit high. And it's a ball to strike. And the righty deals. And a foul ball. Next pitch is inside. The count now 2-2. Just misses with that one.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Chris Owings up next. And the pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Back up the, oh, that got him. Solano steps on the bag. First out in the top of the 8th. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Here's the center fielder, Chris Owings. First offering, and it just misses. This one popped up. Garland on the move towards the infield. Makes a nice running catch. And there's 2 down. And the batter now, number 39. And the first offering is not close. And that's a little bit high. Check swing on the 2-1. Appeal to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. That one a little bit high. 3-1. Ji-Man Choi waits on deck. And the right-hander's 3-1. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jordan Balazovic won't go any further tonight, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break. Louis Varland comes on now. He's making his second appearance of the season.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And here is Ji-Man Choi. Swings through that one. 0-1. And downstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. And we still have no score. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Dauri Moreta. This is his 3rd time out this year. Here's the left fielder, Trevor Larnach.
The left fielder,
And a pitch. And ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
And a 1-0.
That's a ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Here comes a pitch. Swinging a foul straight back. Left-hand batter waits. Gets the outside corner with that one. That's ripped into the outfield. Drops into the glove, and there's 1 down.
Great swing of the bat right there. Trying to get on as that go-ahead run. He just wasn't able to find a hole.
Here's the catcher, Ryan Jeffers. There's a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Caleb Smith, the left-hander, up and throwing. That one drifts inside.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
On the corner for a strike. 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Got him. That's out number 2.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Next to hit, Royce Lewis. And that's in there for strike 1. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Here's a 1-1. And that's down and away. Next offering is down low. Gilberto Celestino waiting for a turn at the plate. (3-1) now. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Oh, that's a really dangerous base runner to put on first, especially in a tie game. Now there might be some consequences coming from that mistake.
And now the center fielder, Gilberto Celestino. There's a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Popped up first base side. Fires to first on the run, and that will end the inning. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left. 9th inning coming up, and we still have no score. Back at Target Field, digging in, Connor Joe. The pitch. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. The pitch. That one missed. Action in the pen down there. Ronnie Enriquez appears to be getting ready, and I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Fool there by the changeup. And in a hole right here. It's got to try to shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
The line to kick the pitch. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And now Jack Sawinski. Strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
And it's fouled away. Righty to the plate. Just misses there.
It's a good take.
And a swing and a miss. 2 away. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
So 2 down now, and here is O'Neal Cruz. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Varland, 25 years old, and he's playing today in his home state of Minnesota. Up the middle, lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He doesn't have a throw, and he's on at first.
Everything came together for him. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's the second baseman, Mark Mathias. There's a strike. Right back to him on the mound. Tosses the first, third out, and that ends the frame. 1 hit, 1 left. Hard of the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. And we still have no score. Back in Minnesota, bottom 9. And here's the first baseman, Donovan Solano.
The first baseman, Donovan Solano.
The pitch. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Movement in the bullpen. Harleen Garcia, the closer, is getting loose. Here comes the 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count. Up against it with 2 strikes right there. You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Garland. And takes low for ball 1. And the right-hander deals. Slapped foul. Righty delivers. That's down and in.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Winning run on base at first. No outs. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw comes in, and the winning run moves up to second with nobody out.
Well, that at-bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. Winning run in scoring position now, so a clutch AB could end this one.
Stepping in, Jose Miranda. In there, and it's 0-1. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Well, that at-bat had a lot riding on it. Definitely one of the bigger ones in this game. So that double play is going to be one we look back on when this thing is over. Big-time execution both on the mound and in the field to get two right there.
Left-hander out of the bullpen, Caleb Smith.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Now it's the DH, Alex Kirilloff. First pitch, and he just misses. Trying to send this to extra innings. So 2 balls and no strikes. Winning run at third, 2 down. That's off the mark, and now 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He has it. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Here's a 3-0. And there's the automatic. And the 3-1. And there's ball 4. Now it's the second baseman, number 47. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
That one's in there, 0-1. Corners are occupied with 2 down. That's in there. And that's strike 2.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Two outs. Got him! Huge strikeout there. So they can't come up with the winning run, and that means we'll have to go a little longer here tonight to find a winner. 9 isn't enough to decide a winner, so we are off to extra innings. And we still have no score. On to extra innings. And now the right fielder, Cal Mitchell. Extra innings certainly had a different feel starting in 2020 with a new rule placing a runner on second to begin the inning, and that forced teams to rethink their strategy in extra frames.
Yeah, much less margin for error, and Boog, to your dismay, not much sacrifice bunting. Teams usually try for the big inning.
Certainly not that much bunting for the road team as they try and play for the big inning, but for the home team, if the road team doesn't score, you'll see the home team bunt sometimes. Next offering is in for a strike. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The pitch. Off the mark there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
One, 2 now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. And out of here. A towering shot to right, and that gives them the lead. It's 1-0.
one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Here's the catcher to hit, Jason DeLay. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Number 87 up and loosening in the pen. Sadzik warming up as well. Nobody on, nobody out, and here in extra innings. Swings and misses, one away.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's the center fielder, Chris Owings. First offering misses the mark.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
Late swing, fouled off. Kicks and fires. That one fouled off, 2-2. The punch out there, and now 2 gone. Now here is number 39. First pitch just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Right-handed reliever. And delivers outside. Left-hand hitter waits. Right side, hard hit. Whips it to first, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. And the home team down a run. Back after this on the show. So a lefty out of the pen, Jarlin Garcia. He comes in with a chance for his 2nd save of the season.
Now pitching for Indianapolis, number 66.
Well, 1-run game. Now the left fielder, Trevor Larnach. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. The pitch. There's the strike. Now 1-1. Strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And a ball and 2 strikes. And that just misses.
That's a really good take.
On the ground, right side. Throw over to Choi. And here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out.
Such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Jeffers up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Swings and misses. And the count 1-1. Swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Fights it off. You'll see another. In there. Sets him down on strikes. Fastball to letters, frozen for strike 3.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Royce Lewis, the next to hit. Just missed. That one way outside. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
They say it went. The 2-2 now. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
The tying run at the plate. Hard liner. That's the ball game.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the guy standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these guys did on the mound today.
The final 1-0, a 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Here now is our final line score. First, for the victorious Indianapolis Indians, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Saints, no runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 43 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Target Field, 38,649. A reminder that extra light rail trains on the Hiawatha Line and Central Corridor are available at the Target Field station located beyond right field.